Hello! Today I'm gonna show you how to animate in Procreate 5. I promised you to show how to animate pixel art, but I realized that it's better to start with the foundation of animation in Procreate and then go to pixel art. So we start by turning on the Animation Assist. We can find it in the Actions, it's a wrench icon, then Canvas and Animation Assist. Then we will have this Animation Assist at the bottom visible. So, what is what? Play, it's of course to play our animation and to have a preview. This white box there, it's a frame, and I will change here. One frame is one layer or one group of layers. So that's a frame, and this is represented by those white boxes here. And the more you will have layers or group of layers, the more boxes will be here. And basically it works as our layer menu. And as you can see, I have 4 layers but only one frame. Why? Because only one layer is visible. If I will turn on this, well, here we have 2 frames at the bottom. Okay, so let's say I will leave it here, it's turned on, and then I will group those 2 layers. And again we have just one frame because it's a group of layers. Okay. So then I will delete it. Where to start? We need to start with being acquainted with the settings. In the settings we have frames per second, so how many those white boxes will appear in 1 second. Of course, with a higher number we have faster animation. As we go down, it's of course slower. Onion skin frames. Onion skin frames, to show you what is it, I will create 2 layers and of course the gap. And as you can see already, what is the onion skin? Onion skin is this shape of my previous frame, and now I have shape of my frame, of the frame that is ahead of me. So these are onion skins, and this setting, onion skin frames, tell us how many of them we'll see, how many previous layers and those that are ahead of us we will see when we create. And onion skin opacity, that's basically, as you can see as I move this slider, shows how much visible will be our previous or the next frame. I like to work with 60%. I don't know why, but it helps me not to get lost with the layers. Then primary frame. Let us see what will happen here. As you can see, now the area that my frames overlap, it's here, is what we have blended. It is quite practical when we have some details on something, and if we have this one, we can't see what's in here, right? So if there will be some details, then, well, it would be hard to draw them on this new layer. And then our blend primary frame is quite practical. Okay, and what we have next, color secondary frames. If I will turn it on, I would have two colors, but first I will add one more frame, black one, here. Oh. Now we have three, and I will go to the middle one. Sorry for those arrows. Okay, we have less of them. So I'm in the middle frame, as you can see down below, and I will turn on color secondary frames. And what we have now? We have a hint, let's say, which layer, which frame, which shape is behind our current frame and which one is in front of us. So like yeah. So if I will move it, you will see that it changes, right? As I move the frames, our previous frames and next one, they change the colors. And it happens also, of course, if we have some other color, they will change color as well, as you can see. Okay, so that's when it comes to the main settings, let's say. And what is the last setting? One shot loop ping pong. What does it do? Well, basically it's the setting that tells us what kind of animation we'll have. So to show you, I will create a few numbers here. And now I have loop and I will play, tap play. So these are counting from 1 to 5. But what will happen if I change to one shot? Well, you see, it stopped. It just played from the first one to the last one, and that's all. But what will happen if I said ping pong? Let's go to the first one. And as you can see, it goes from the first frame to the last one and from the last one to the first one. So it depends on what we want to, what kind of animation we want to create. This setting here at frame works the same as the plus button here. It just adds a new layer. And it's called a frame, not a layer, because it was created in Animation Assist. Psst. Sorry, but my dog was like taking stuff from my desk. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so these are basic things when it comes to creating animation. And now when it comes to exporting, we go to Share and we can choose whether PDF, and then we don't have any animation. We just have a document in PDF made out of all our visible layers. Animated GIF or GIF, as you wish. That's basically what we see in our Instagram accounts when we add some stickers or something that is that moved. But not everything, not every platform supports GIF files. For example, Facebook and Instagram, they doesn't support it. So then we can use animated MP4 because it then works as a video, and that's totally fine for those platforms. But when it comes to uploading our animation to the platforms. For example, as Facebook or Instagram, they doesn't support videos that are less than 3 seconds. We need to create something that is bigger than 3 seconds. Why? Because otherwise it will be uploaded as normal JPEG, right? I wrote it correctly, I hope. But what happens when we click this animated MP4? Now we have an animation, and here we have for example frames per second, and we can go below 1, which is not possible in the settings in Animation Assist, or up to 60. But when it comes to the option that is above this frames per second, we have to max resolution and web ready. What does it do? Each one of them. Well, when it comes to max resolution, as you can see, at the top, my estimated file size is 84 kilobytes. So it's not that big because my animation is very little. But what will happen if I go to web ready? It's 3 kilobytes. So as you can see, it depends on what you want to use it for and how you want to upload it. Of course, web ready will be easier to upload to any platform. It would be also maybe more practical when you want to create something small or something, because it would not be visible that much. As you can see, it changed the quality very much. This one is pixelated, but if I go to max resolution, I don't have such pixelization, right? But of course the size is bigger, so it's totally up to you what you want more. But I never used web ready. I always use max resolution because my animation is never that big. And then we just click export, and that's all. So I hope you find it helpful and you understand better all of those settings. If you think that I didn't cover something, or you want me to tell more about any feature of animation or of Procreate, then just let me know down below. And if you create something thanks to my tutorial, go ahead and tag me or use the hashtag. They are added down below in the description to the video, and I would be very happy to see what you created. Hope you are safe. Take care, guys. Bye.